Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. So in today's video, we're going to be playing with the new Fenty bronzers, girl. Fenty brought us bronzers and I am all about it. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. I'm actually going to be doing a full face of Fenty since I haven't done one of those on my channel yet. And I told you guys that I was going to be doing this type of tutorial. So I figured today would be the perfect time because we finally have bronzers to play with. So yes, we're going to be playing with the bronzers. I did pick up two. At first, I was going to just get one, but when I went in Sephora, when I swatched the bronzers, I was kind of juggling between the two. So I didn't really know which one would work best. And I thought about just doing one side of my face with one shade and then the other side with the other shade, so that way you guys can see how it looks on me. So if you are my skin tone, if you do wear the same shade in foundation as I do, which I do have most of my foundation, not most, but some of the foundations that I use, I have the shades down in the description. I always like to keep that in every single description of my videos. But if you are my skin tone, if you use the same shade in the foundations as I do, I hope this video helps with your decision on which bronzer to get. So yeah, I cannot wait. So if you guys are interested in seeing me do this whole look using all of Fenty products, as well as seeing my first impression on the bronzer and the new Killawatt foil, then let's go ahead and jump right in. So first, I want to moisturize my skin, so I'm going to take my Clinique, this is the Clinique ID Dramatically Different Oil Control Gel. So I have the cartridge inside that's for uneven skin tone, and I've actually been using this product the past 3 days, I believe. So I stuck it into my everyday makeup stash for this month. But this is the moisturizer that I'm going to be using before I apply the primer. So primer, Fenty Beauty, of course, because pretty much everything that we're using in today's video is Fenty. So I'm going to take a little bit of the primer and dot it on the face. And to speed up this process, I'm going to go ahead and do my brows really quick. So I'm going to cut this part out. So I'll be back. So now that the brows are somewhat done, I want to go ahead and jump into the foundation. I'm just going to use the concealer instead of the foundation for today. I do have a video using this concealer as a foundation if you guys want to see that. If you missed it, I will have a link down below in the description. But honestly, I like how this looks as a foundation over the Fenty foundation, if that makes sense. So I'm in the shade 420 in the foundation, and I'm also using the shade 420 for the concealer. So I just, swatch on a little bit of the concealer and blend it out like I do with any other foundation. And I know this, can be wasting a lot of product. You don't really get a lot of product in here. I mean, this is supposed to be used as a concealer, but just my personal preference. I just like how the finish is. I like how, I just like how it looks on the skin better than the actual foundation. I really hope they come out with another foundation that's more on the dewy side, but not too dewy. Just something that's not as matte as the original one. But I'm going to try not to put too much right in here because I am still going to be using the concealer as my under eye concealer, but I just have a different shade. But I'm trying not to put too much product right in this area, so I'm not going to blend any in this area until I apply the concealer. Now for the concealer, like the under eye concealer, I'm going to take the shade 385. So this is a little bit lighter, so that's why I'm using it as my under eye concealer. The sponges I'm using are by Sonia Kashuk. I know I get a lot of questions on what sponges I use in my videos, but all of the sponges that you guys are going to see in today's video, which is just this one and the one that I just use as my foundation sponge, but both of these are by Sonia Kashuk, and you can purchase them at Target. Alright, so I have a new shade in the Fenty setting powder. I did review the banana one, but I have a new shade in the shade Honey, because a lot of you guys were recommending this shade for me, because I was asking what other shade may work on me as far as like an under eye setting powder. I'm trying to make sure that all of this is blended in good. But yeah, so I got honey. This was actually a little free deluxe size on Sephora. You had to spend like $25 to get a free one. So I'm gonna try this one out. My first time using it in today's video. So let's see how this is gonna look. I'm gonna use the same sponge. I'm just gonna flip it over to the side I was not blending with. But this is a really pretty like golden shade. It doesn't look too yellowy or like, oh, okay. Okay, I like. Oh, yes, 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 yes. You know, I think I like this one, like the color, better than the banana one. Now, I don't have the deeper Fenty powder that I can use to set the rest of my face, like the perimeter of my face. So I'm just gonna use my Sephora Microsmooth Baked Face Compact, which is right here. So I'm in the shade Deep Ebony. I'm just gonna use this just to kind of lightly dust around the perimeter of the face. So that way my entire face is set. This is where I always like to go back into the brows and fade the inside, like the inner corner of them a little bit. Since my face is already done, I kind of fade that part right here. I'm using the little spoolie on the brow pencil to do this. Okay, girls, so it is time to bronze up this skin. So I went in Sephora today and I grabbed 2 bronzers because I was thinking one of them was going to be more of my skin tone and the other one would definitely work as a bronzer. But I wanted to show you guys what they both look like on me. So keep in mind, I do wear the shade 420 in the foundation. So I grabbed the shade Mocha Mami, which is the deeper one, and then the next to the darkest, which is Coco Naughty. If I can open it, please don't break a nail, Andrea. Do not break a freaking nail. I just feel like if there was a shade in between these two, it would be my perfect shade. Now, I don't know for sure. I'm just saying based off of just looking at them, but I'm gonna go ahead and apply Coco Naughty on this side of the face and then Mocha Mami on this side. So that way you guys can see what they look like on me and you can kind of get an idea of which one you would prefer to get. So Coco Naughty, and then these feel really like velvety smooth. Then we have Mocha Mami. Mocha Mami is pretty red, so if you are into those red, like, you know, red warm bronzers, then you may like this one. But let's apply this to the face because I am really curious to see how this is gonna look. So starting out with Coco Naughty, I'm just gonna take my brush and just tap it into the product, and let's see what this looks like. Okay, it is showing up. It is definitely showing up. You can see the shadow right there. I'm gonna try to pull it up a little bit more on the cheekbone. It's definitely one of those that you'll have to build up, like the color. You'll have to build it up more just to kind of get it to show more, but I mean, it looks really nice. Can you guys see that? It's a little dark right here because this is where I applied some setting powder right here. I don't know, I just feel like with this one, I'll have to keep going over it just to kind of build it up some. I'm gonna pull it up on the forehead just to see if it shows up on the forehead. Yeah. Definitely dipping my brush in the bronzer more than I would any other bronzers that I have in my collection. Like the other bronzers that I have, I don't really have to dip my brush in it as much. I mean, ooh, there it goes. Okay. Okay, I see it. There it is. Maybe my mirror is just playing tricks, but I definitely see it in the viewfinder. Let me know if you guys can see the warmth right there. There it is. Okay. So I may not even need the darker one. Now let's go into Mocha Mami, and I'm gonna use this other brush. This one is a little bit more dense than this one. You know what? I don't want to use two different brushes. So what I'm gonna do is just take my little color switcher. This just takes off the product on the brush that you use. Like if you use an eyeshadow and you want to switch it out to a different eyeshadow, but you don't want to switch the brush, just get one of these and just swirl your brush around in it, and it pretty much takes the product off the brush. And you can get this from Sephora, you can get it from Target. I got mine from Target. This one is by Sonia Kashuk. So now let's go into the darker one. I feel like I don't need to tap my brush in it too much because it is pretty dark. Oh yeah. Oh girl, yeah. This is too dark. I don't like how dark it is, but I mean, I wanted to show you guys what it looks like. So yeah, it's pretty dark, pretty red. So you will have to use a really light hand with this. I mean, it's pretty. It's really pretty, really warm. It's just you don't have to use as much product with this one because it's so dark and it's so, what's the word? Red. But I actually like both of them. But now that I'm looking at it, I think I like, I don't know, let me know which side you like the best. Do you like this side where I literally applied maybe 2 or 3 coats of the product, or do you like this side where I just applied 1 coat? Like I didn't even dip my brush back into the product anymore. I just dipped it in there the first time, and then now I'm just blending it all out on my forehead and then right here to just bronze up the skin. So let me know what side you like the best. I think I'm leaning more towards this side than I am with this side. I don't know. Does this look a little gray to you guys? Like right in here? The more I look at it, I feel like this is pulling more gray. And this is yeah, I like this side better. Now that I keep looking at it, I like this side better. Yeah, so I may just go ahead and return Coco Naughty. Now, not to say that this one doesn't work for me. It's just that I like this side better than this side. This one is not as, what's the word? Warm as I like it on this side. Even though, I mean, it still works. If you are my skin tone, if you use the same shades as I do in the foundations, this one obviously will work for you. It's just a matter of which, you know, what you like. Do you like more warm? Do you like more cool? But I mean, they both definitely work for me as a bronzer. So yes, yeah, I like this side better. Yes. My camera stopped and I was actually looking at the footage before I turned the camera back on, but this looks like a big mess. Like it is so harsh. So I'm taking my powder brush. This is what I used earlier for my powder foundation, and I'm just trying to fix this because this looks really harsh. I don't know what I was doing right here, but I still like this side better than I do the other side. But let me go ahead and use a little bit of the bronzer on my nose just to kind of, you know, bronze up the nose or just contour the nose or whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna go back into Mocha Mami, which is the darker one, and lightly tap my brush. This is the Flower Beauty double-ended brush, and I'm gonna take the larger side. Lightly tap my brush in it because this is pretty, you know, pretty warm, and I'm also gonna try to wipe it on my hand so I won't pick up too much of the product, and then just go down the sides of my nose to bronze that up. But anyway, let me go ahead and do the eyes real quick. I'm actually just gonna continue to use the bronzer as an eyeshadow. I loved how Alyssa did this in her video, so I don't know why I closed this, and I don't know why it takes me, like, why is it so hard for me to open these up? I don't understand. Mocha Mami. And I'm gonna take my Morphe 505 brush, and I am just going to put this in the crease. Just blend it into the crease like this. But I like like this. Ooh, this is pretty. This is like the perfect type of color to just throw on the eyes if you don't want to go for something really dramatic. Just, you know, just throw it on your eyes and go. This is perfect. So this is a winner. So I'm just gonna take my brush and just tap it in there really good. Pick up more product and just tap it on the lid like this. Girl, get you Mami. What is this called? Coco Mami. All right, now let's play with the, not this one, this is their highlighter that I already had. This is the Killawatt Foils. So it's the freestyle highlighter in the shade PENNY4UTHOTS. And when I was looking at this in Sephora, I kept telling myself this looks very, very, very familiar to something. And then I looked down towards the bottom where they have all of the highlighters spread out, and it looks really similar to the Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule highlighter, which is this one that I used to use so much when I purchased it when it came out. But this is what it looks like. Mine is definitely well loved. I don't know if you guys can see it good, but I definitely use this a lot. But I mean, it looks similar just by looking at it, but then I swatched it and I mean, it was kind of similar in a way, but there is a difference. So this is PENNY4UTHOTS, and then we have Moscow Mule and Ginger Binge. So I'm gonna swatch PENNY4UTHOTS right there. It's really, really pretty. So you guys can see that. It's like a rose gold copper color, and then I'll go ahead and swatch Moscow Mule and Ginger Binge right beside it so you guys can see the difference. So if you have this and you were thinking that you didn't need PENNY4UTHOTS, let me show you what they look like. All right, so there you go. So the highlighters are definitely, obviously, lighter than PENNY4UTHOTS. I'm actually going to try to use some of this on the lid, just a little bit, not too much, because I don't want to take away from the look that we have going on. I'm going to use my finger and just kind of tap it, kind of like what Alyssa did, which I was obsessed with her look. I'm just going to tap this on the lid. I'm not going to use a brush because I feel like my finger is just enough. That is pretty. That is real cute. Real, real cute. Oh yeah, that's pretty. And I'm not gonna put on any blush. There's a little speck of glitter right there. Yeah, I'm not gonna put on any blush. I'm gonna still use the PENNY4UTHOTS and use it as, I guess, a blush slash highlighter, because I mean, it does have that really pretty rosy coppery color, and I think it'll look pretty as a blush. I'm gonna take this Sigma angled kabuki brush and try to use this. Don't know how this is gonna work, but let's see. But let's see how this, ooh, girl, this is gorgeous. Huh, that's so cute. Look at that. That is so pretty. This is like, you have a blush and a highlighter in one. Like, I wouldn't even wear a highlighter with this. Even though you still have the chunks of glitter in it, I think it's still pretty. Like, it's not too much. Look how freaking cute. Like, we have the eyes with the, oh, this is cute. I love this. All right, so I want to go ahead and finish up the look with some lashes. I'm gonna go ahead and pop those on real quick. A little bit of mascara on my bottom lashes, and then we'll finish up the look with the lips. So I'll be right back. Now for the lips, I want to take the Mattmoiselle lipstick in the shade Thicc. I'm just gonna take the ColourPop lip pencil in the shade BFF3 and line the lips a little bit with this. Then, where did my lipstick go? There it is. In the shade Thicc, apply this on the lips. And I'm gonna top it off with the Fenty Gloss Bomb. Alright, so this is it, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped those of you who are wondering which bronzer to get. But I will be taking back Coco Naughty. Even though, like I said, it does work for my skin, I just like the darker one better. I mean, I can use this several different ways, which you guys saw in the video, and I just love how warm it makes my face look. So yes, I love that. And I absolutely love the Killawatt foil. It is so pretty. I love how I can use it as a blush. I love how I can use it on the eyes. Like, it's just the perfect color. It's not too much, it's not too little. Even though there is little specks of glitter, it's not too much, if that makes sense. So you have glitter in it, but it's not like overpowering, you know, if that makes sense. Let me know if you are gonna get your hands on the bronzers. Let me know which shade you're gonna get. Let me know if you're gonna get your hands on any other things from Fenty, like the new Killawatt or the new highlighter duo. Let me know. So let's go ahead and chit chat down below in the comments. And also, I am doing a giveaway on my channel for this whole entire year. I'm gonna be giving away one box to one person every single month. So it is a new month, and that means it's a new box. So I'll go ahead and leave a clip of this month's box right here. It's super easy to enter the giveaway. All you have to do is make sure that you are already subscribed to my channel. Make sure you thumbs the video up, as well as leave a comment down below in the comment section. Now, I don't want the comments to be anything about the giveaway. So let's talk about the products that I used in today's video. Let's talk about products that you guys have been loving from Fenty, or if there's anything from Fenty that you think I have not tried out, let me know. So let's go ahead and chit chat down below, and I think that is all that I have for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you thumbs it up. Make sure you are subscribed if you're not subscribed already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.